Multi-layer network analysis is a complex process using graph models and computing research results. If we wanted to make data analysis user-friendly, what interactive tools can be provided to make this process easier? We wanted to give the user the ability to visualize the multi-layer networks as well as analyze the results. The user should be able to share the datasets and analysis results with the community. Once the layers are generated, various types of analysis could be performed by choosing layers and what to compute using them. Our solution to these problems was the Multilayer Network Dashboard. The Multilayer Network Dashboard from ITLab is a web-based, multi-user, interactive, and user-friendly graphical user interface to load raw data, generate multilayer networks as desired, and perform required analysis seamlessly. This is the registration page for the dashboard. The user must enter the following details to create an account on our dashboard. The user will have to enter the username and password to log in successfully into the dashboard. For now, I will log in using a pre-created guest account. This is the multilayer network dashboard. The dashboard is divided into two parts. The file explorer is on the left and the components are on the right. In the file explorer portion, you can see the user that is currently logged in. You can create a new folder by entering the name and clicking the Create button. Clicking on the folders will show you the content inside those folders. The user can also upload files into the server by using the Upload Files dialog box. Let us talk about the components. The first component that you see is the Display Files component. When you click on a file from the File Explorer, you will be able to see the contents of the file in this window. Next, let us talk about layer generation. In order to generate layers for a dataset, which is in the form of a CSV, and in our case, it's the accident.csv, we have to click on a configuration file. After selecting the configuration file, we can see that the Generate Layers component was enabled. The configuration file has a .gen extension. We can then click on the Generate Layers component. We can go into the Layers Generated folder to look at the generated files. In this folder, you can see that we have .net files. NET stands for network, and these files were generated from the Generate Layers component. Selecting the file will show you the name of the file, the number of nodes, and the number of edges. Let us talk about our next component, which is the Analyze Layers component. We need to select a configuration file with the .ana extension for analysis. After selecting the file, we can then click on the Analyze Layers component. This component will generate two kinds of files in the Analysis Results folder. The first file has the extension .vcom, which stands for Vertex Community, and the second file has the extension ecom, which stands for Edge Community. Now let us look at the third component. The third component is the Visualize Networks component. If we select any .NET files generated using the Generate Layers, we can see that the Visualize component is enabled. We have a dropdown for every .NET file, and selecting an option from the dropdown will visualize the corresponding network. Let us now look at the final section of the dashboard. The profile button will take you to the user information page, which also gives you the option to delete the user account and all the files related to the user. Finally, we have the logout button, which logs you out of the dashboard. Please visit itlab.uta.edu for more information.